What's up, y'all? It's Coolio back with another video. I'm sorry I have been absent. I know I've been posting a couple shorts here and there, but I definitely had to take just like a long mental break. A lot of stuff has been going on, but I'm excited to come back with y'all with this crazy drag theory that I have. Okay, so let's get straight into it. And we're going to call this crazy drag theory power hour. Great episode. I love performance verse episodes just because you get to see the girls' creativity as well as who can really fit the challenge and have the lyrics really match what the message is supposed to be. So let's start there. When we get into that, I personally noticed, and granted there was one that I was completely wrong on with the judges, was Morphine. At first I thought Morphine was kind of average, but when I look at all the playbacks and I watched the episode again, she was going off. Nymphia Wins was below average. I think Plain Jane was below average. And also I think Q pulled it off, but it was still recognizable. And on the flip side of this, we have Dawn, who stayed in the Donosphere, and it was passable. And what I mean by that is her runway was definitely Dawn's speed, her aesthetic, but her in the challenge, I felt like even though you could tell she wasn't the best dancer, she still looked coordinated and she truly was having fun, like the judges said. Then you have Safira Cristal knocking this complete challenge out of the park, getting her second win, which I feel like it should be her third because she should have won Snatch Game. No shade, but fact. And you also have Maya Iman LePage somewhat on a kind of redemption arc. Even though she is coined the lip sync assassin, I do feel like the judges, the audience, and the other queens really like her. There's something very endearing about her, and she does have a gift. Like, she can lip sync down. Down, okay? And I do feel like they are trying to give her time to warm up to where when another challenge comes around that's not necessarily around dance and lip syncing, she'll be out of her shell and kind of like finding herself, if you get what I'm saying. So then who does that leave for the potential bottom? That will leave Plain Jane, that will leave Q, and that will leave Nymphia Wins. However, dun dun dun, Plain Jane does the unthinkable. And something told me earlier in the episode that I knew she was going to give it to Nymphia just based off the conversation that she had with Dawn. With Plain Jane not using it on herself when she's clearly a bottom for the week, and so Nymphia is out of the running, that leaves her in Q. I do not believe the judges nor production wanted to get rid of Q this week. I'm not saying Nymphia's on a decline, because we see design challenges and in challenges with lip syncing, and like with the one that they had with the girl groups, she was eating. But I think right now they're not seeing that equal value that they did initially, just because there's been some stumblings, and especially with a big stumble like the Snatch Game. And even though she did drink the potion, I really wish she would have got critiqued, because in my opinion, in listening to all the verses, I think hers was the worst out of all the queens. And I think that she has this constant yellow reference, which is very brandable, and that's her brand. However, if we jump back to season 13 with Tina Burner, they let her have it after 2 or 3 episodes because they were tired of seeing red, yellow, and orange together. So where is that for Nymphia? With Nymphia drinking the potion this week, I do believe that is what prompted production to have a top 2 this week. I do not think that was planned all along. In just my opinion and me starting to realize how reality TV shows work, and especially some of the stuff they have up on Drag Race, I do believe that they wanted a bottom 3 of Plain Jane, Q, and Nymphia. Nymphia was halted and passed for the week just because of that immunity potion. And so they knew that they had to give a top 2 of Morphine and Safira, because they did do both great and their runways were fantastic. But I do believe that they did want to have an elimination this week. And I just want to say this again for y'all listening. This is simply a crazy drag theory. There's no solid information on this. It's all truly a guesstimation, a guesstimate. If the potion wasn't still in play, or if Jane would have never given it to Nymphia and just used it on herself, I really do think it would have been sickening for Nymphia to be in the bottom to lip sync for her life, because I think that would have gave her a kick in the ass. And she's already on 10 in this, competition right now. I feel like she would be on 20. So I really want to know what you guys think about that crazy drag theory. Do y'all think there should have been a bottom two? Do y'all think Nymphia should have been there, or Plain? Do you think that the top two was something that was planned all along? Let me know you all's thoughts. Well, we have come to the end of the video, y'all. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank y'all so much for joining. I'll be seeing y'all soon.